ability to handle the puck. I have not played against a goaltender or against another team where we spent more time talking about keep it away from Marty, keep it away from the goalie. Think about that for a second.
Send you to St. Louis. Chris Kerber, the Blues radio play-by-play voice. He will introduce this press conference.
I'm Chris Kerber, the Blues radio broadcaster. Thanks to everybody that has come in from out of town and all over Canada, frankly, all over the world. We want to also make sure that we welcome everybody watching in on Sportsnet, RDS, the NHL Network, and of course also listening live on our flagship station, KMOX Radio, here in St. Louis. It's not every day that you once again get to welcome a Hall of Famer to the organization, and yet at the same time, when you look to who's on the stage here, you realize maybe in this organization it happens a little bit more than some. Here up on the stage, we've got Al MacInnis, Bernie Federko, Brett Hall, all members of the St. Louis Blues organization. Of course, Martin Brodeur, and then the Blues president of hockey operations and general manager, Doug Armstrong. You put into perspective kind of what the St. Louis Blues have sitting up here. You have Bernie Federko, who was inducted into the Hockey Hall of Fame in 2002, 1,000 games played in the National Hockey League, 1,130 points. Brett Hall, in 2009, 1,269 games played, 1,391 points, 741 goals. And then, of course, Al MacInnis, a defenseman with one heck of a shot, 1,416 games played, 1,274 points. Doug Armstrong finally figured it out from an alumni standpoint. We needed somebody to stop these guys. And he's managed to pull this off. So, fellas, the way I look at it, 28,928 saves from Martin Brodeur is going to make scoring in the alumni games a little more difficult for you guys. But it really is a special day here for the St. Louis Blues. We had a chance to talk with Marty yesterday, and the one thing that he now knows by taking an office job is that he's going to have a chance to finally get his daughter Annabelle to the top of the arch, which is something she wants to see. So, Marty, apparently you're going to be able to do that during lunch breaks based on the conversation we've had with Doug Armstrong. So without further ado, let me bring up Doug Armstrong. He's the president of hockey operations for the St. Louis Blues and the Blues general manager.
Thank you very much. I'd like to thank everyone for coming today. Obviously, we're here to congratulate Marty on a fabulous career and wish you nothing but the best moving forward. Marty's agreed to join our organization as a senior advisor to the general manager. He's going to travel with our team on a daily basis. He's going to interact with our players and our coaches. Our goals are very simple here in St. Louis with this team. It's to prepare and be competitive to win a Stanley Cup and ultimately win a Stanley Cup. When I look up here and you see the number of Stanley Cups on this stage, all these people we can tap into as we learn and we move forward. So we're very excited to have Marty join our organization in a different capacity. With that, I'm going to turn it over to Marty for some brief comments.
Well, welcome everyone. Thank you so much for being here. Also, I want to take the opportunity to thank everybody that sent me messages in the last 48 hours. A lot of people I didn't respond back to you guys, but there was a reason for it. But all my friends, all the ex-teammates and present teammates, I really appreciate the kind words. It's a great day for me. I'm excited to start a new chapter in my hockey career. This is something I've been thinking about for a long time, and this is a great opportunity that the St. Louis Blues organization, Todd Stillman and Doug Armstrong, that are giving me and trusting me into doing. In the same token, this is going to be something that is going to be as close as a hockey player. I'll be able to be involved with the hockey operation and then being close with the guys and the coaches and the managers. So this is going to be a great challenge for me. Knowing you want to hear about my career a little bit. It was a good decision for me to make. It's been something that, throughout the year, July 1st came and didn't get really many opportunities. I was a little selective on teams that I wanted to play for, and time went by, and I was really thinking about retirement. Came November, for me it was I wanted to play, but I knew the opportunity would have been a little harder. And finally, I got a phone call. One of the teams that were on top of my list was the St. Louis Blues, and again, I jumped in right away. I had a blast. For the month and a half I was here, was treated with as much respect as anybody else, and they really took me in their family, and for me that meant a lot. And when the goalie situation got healthy, and I think everybody has to understand that there was no promises from the organization towards me. They have two solid goaltender, and so for me to come in and help them out was a great opportunity for me to get back in the game and see if I still like it and still can play the game. And both questions were answered. I know I can play, and I know I still can have fun with this game. And and for me, just the fact that they got healthy was harder for me to stay around. I'm a competitive guy. It was hard to stay on the sideline, and that's why I decided to take my take my retirement. So anyway, thank you for being here. I'd love to answer some questions if anybody had a question. I'm sure there's a couple of New Jersey questions will be out there.
We have two people with microphones, so raise your hand and we'll get your microphones if you have questions, please.
Marty, when you took the leave of absence, and obviously you had already been contemplating retirement before then, what made your mind up that now is the time to retire?
Well, just because of the goalie situation, that we had conversation. I think with Army and I, we had a lot of discussion about what was going to happen in the future, and then they were going to go with the two goalies, and then they wanted me to be around, and they welcomed me to stay around, and at one point I just felt in the way a little bit. Like I was making fun of these. I was just making fun of to me actually. I was saying it was almost dangerous for me to practice. I not run over by the line rushes. I was just in the way as a third goalie. So, and again, that's what kind of made me say, well, let's take a step back. Let's move away from the game a little bit. And they were kindly, they gave me that space. And I talked to my family, my wife, and my mom, and all the people around me, and we came to that conclusion. This is a great opportunity to have to start something new, and I'm really excited.
Marty, you said when you got here that you weren't ready to quit because you wanted closure. You wanted to find closure for your career. Do you feel like you found that here in St. Louis?
You know what? The thing about hockey for me, it's I'm really competitive, but I love to have fun. And I'm leaving the game with a big smile on my face, and I don't think if I would have done that last year, it would have been the case.
Martin, pour les amateurs évidemment au Québec, est-ce que tu pourrais nous dire un peu tes états d'âme en français sur cette journée aujourd'hui? Quand on a une carrière comme la tienne, on se retire. Je disais à des collègues, c'est le Wayne Gretzky des gardiens de but qui se retire aujourd'hui. Est-ce que tu peux nous parler un peu de tes états d'âme face à tout ce que tu vis présentement?
C'est une belle journée. Je pense que pour moi, je me fais ma carrière comme joueur de hockey, mais en même temps, immédiatement, je continue dans un autre allée, encore dans le hockey, dans quelque chose